Here I am again. Welcome to Merry Monday. Um, okay, so Merry Monday. I got to finish up something to get something done. I've been pondering it around. So I'm trying to get a few journals ready. Believe it or not, I just found this in a pile. I'm not sure how I was doing this, but I figure this is just a couple papers so far I've pulled out. I haven't pulled out a lot. I was trying to see how it fit in here. I'm going to bind it here, and then it's basically going to flip like this. I probably going to put a pocket here, and then it's got another place. Figured this would be good to put receipts for Christmas if they use it for that type of journal. So I have this one. So I'm going to do this journal as well. And so I'm gathering the papers up for that. Then I have, of course, the one, the tall, skinny one. And then this is all in reds. And I just found a beautiful journal I've got to print and do. And remember the other day I was chatting away and I was saying, oh, I had a flip-flop journal. And I still haven't found it. I know I started it. Has a few pages done. I found another one. I start these. I think this is my sample one I kept. But I have another one somewhere. I put it somewhere. Maybe I put it in with the papers. I was sure I had put them all together. See, this is what I'm telling you. Because of all these piles everywhere, they're just ending up everywhere. So I'm trying to get them. I'm going to get a basket and what I'm working on. So, but anyways, today we're just going to make some ephemera. I'm just making a bunch of different ephemera. And then I'm going to, this is a lot of the similar colors and the other things I had found that I have to do a lot of work and get them set up are these. And they're very different colors, so I don't think, but we might alternate between the two. Now this might come into the reds, but it's got a lot of stuff I just shoved in there, so I'm going to see what I can build out of that for a journal. I was trying to fit this doily in here, but because it's so long, then I thought of it in here, but again, I would have to lose so much of it to get it to fit in there. So I got to figure out, I love these, and I've seen them used in many journals. I just don't know how, without losing this beautiful edging, they put it in journals. So I pulled that out because I found these at the Goodwill. Then I found this one that I started at some point. This is just scraps that I thought would go. I had started at some point, so I'm going to look through it, see what I can do to fix it up and turn it into, I think I have enough for a 3 signature. And I even have a cover sitting here. All perfect. So I'm going to try to, in the next couple of days, get these all to that point. The same with this one. I have this beautiful pink cover I was going to do. I haven't done the front. And then I've got some papers in here. So again, I'm going to try to make shift out of them and turn that into a journal as well. Now, see, this might fit. Still going to lose some in there. So I know I'm doing those. Those are things I'm cleaning up because I want to get all this many journals done for Christmas. And I still have another one that the other day I pulled out and found, and now I've lost it again. And I know it's in a simple place. That's the problem with having all these piles right now. So I'm going to work on that. Probably Wednesday I'll get all those papers organized and that. So for right now, we're going to make ephemera. So we're just going to put these out, and these are closed. And I finally figured out, I think, what I'm going to do for the cover of this. I think I'm going to do a paper bag cover. I'm going to, of course, alter this to the right. This one might not be the right one, but I think I'm going to use a paper bag to make the main cover. And I have this wrapping paper I bought last year that I think will look really nice with this. And so, and I have rolls of it too. So I think I'm going to line it, the inside of it. And I'm thinking, I don't know if I have a big enough piece of Christmas fabric. I might glue some fabric on the front of it. And that will be, because this is almost the right length here. So that's why I'm trying to see what I can do to turn this in. But I have other big ones like this into the cover. And use this to then cover it up. I think I'm going to do a paper cover with some wrapping paper and hopefully some fabric too. So I finally came to the decision on the cover of that. This cover is staying the way it is. It's a really nice, sturdy cardstock I used. And because of all the collaging on it, it's really sturdy. So I got to get its papers. I know the papers I'm using. I just got to print them off and get them in there. So those 2 journals, plus there'll be at least a 3rd one, maybe even a 4th one. Because I think by the time I make all this ephemera. And then I found this little red envelope that I thought would be perfect as a pocket. I just don't like that. And I'm thinking I can take it apart and cover the inside. That's what I was going to try to do. Because I'll glue it back. I'm not worried if the little bit of the... Because I'm just seeing it without ripping it too much. So I can cover the inside of it. And I'll glue it back. I don't want it to rip, so I'm trying to... I know if it's thin, I'm not worried because I'm going to glue it back where it was. I just don't want to tear it. There we go. So I'm going to cover the inside of this. And I'm thinking I might do it with this. I saved all the scraps from the wrapping because this is like really, really sturdy. So I was thinking maybe I put this on the inside. I don't have to cover the whole thing because it's going to fold over. So, right? But then I'm thinking it might not be, it might be too red. Too red. So, and then I pulled these out to make some tags. Hopefully we'll get some time to do that. And if I had done this properly, I was thinking this would have been even nice if I take this. If I can get that line out of the middle, I might end up putting another page in that long journal and folding it this way and putting another page in that one journal. Because it's really nice wrapping paper. And then it's right here. And then just putting this in it as well. It's like, it was perfect for it. It really was. So let's just tear that on the end here. Let's see whereabouts that is. I got to trim up the top a little bit because it doesn't quite match. Maybe we'll tear a little off the top here. So we get a pretty good straight edge. Then we'll put this here. Of course, I'm going to put it up like that. And then I'm going to tear it right here. I have to clean up that bottom. Did I take the other scissors out? And I can do several things to it. See, again, needs a little bit of, there we go. And then I'm going to leave it like that, but I see if I were thinking even like, because I have that line there, but that's okay. I don't want that there. But I'll probably put a pocket on that side anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. And I'm going to find a place in this journal to put it. Let's pop it through here. Somewhere we might need a pop of nice red. Maybe here. Maybe here. It's a little shorter, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. I don't mind different size papers. There we go. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then I thought of the same with this green I have here. Pop of this green in it too. Yep, I'm adding more papers to the journal. That is me. Because I pulled this out of my box when I was my Christmas stuff is so disorganized that I want to make it a pet project this week, so that I might start doing Christmas twice a week, because it's fast approaching. And if I'm gonna sell a journal, I can't wait till Christmas to sell it. You want to sell it beforehand, that they can start using it in December, right? So I might start doing Merry Mondays in another day as well. And some days I might end up doing 2 videos, like today, because I'm doing that clean up my desk. So I'm kind of bringing you along with the ride with that one. Now in this one, I think I'm going to do it a bit different. I'm going to fold this right over now. I'm going to have one spot shorter. So I got to get that to fold nicely. There. Which also means we'll have to line it up better. So I'm going to do one shorter one. And I'm going to probably put this paper, and then I'll be using up these scraps before I have, because I still have lots of this left over to wrap this year's Christmas gifts. Maybe this here. I think that's perfect. It's going to slide in here. There we go. Bump, 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 bump. There, I like that a lot. There we go. A couple more pages to add some more bulk to that. This is also good. I can make a little notepad out of this. I can use it for clusters. So I pulled that up. So let's put that away now that we did that. Let's do something to the inside. I was doing, oh, that doesn't belong here. I know this isn't Christmassy, but it was the tin I had empty right now. So it had lips. It's a company in the States I used to get, if I can figure out how the lid, and I just cut. I have to go through. I have a lot more than this, but this was just stuff that was in the piles I was working on right now. Same with that. And Boo Boo's in my scrap box again. She is a character. She's got to be close sometimes. She napped by herself earlier, and now she wants to nap beside me. Oh, I might have torn that up too far. No. Okay, let's get the inside of this covered. Let's see what we got here. Because what I'm trying to see is I don't have to have a full paper, right? But it's not quite, not just short by a little bit. And we could have got rid of that scrap. What other scraps do I have in here? Jacob might come along in a few minutes and see us. That we could also work on if we get a chance. Dinner's going to start a little late because I started this a little late. If I wanted to, I could do this. Of course, it's a little long, but I'm just a little, I don't want to do too much. I had lunch, but I'm hungry again. I didn't eat enough for lunch because I ate lunch so late today. But that might look good. But maybe I want something more Christmassy. What do you guys think? This is going to become a tag, I think. There's a tag here that we can do. And this is to make a tag. So let's pull those out so that we'll see. We'll see if we get to them. We'll see. I think I want something with a little red in it, just to pull in the idea that it's Christmas. But I don't know if I've got anything enough of. Does this work? Let's see. Is it wide enough? Nope, not even close. Not even close. This works. This could work. Yeah, that could work. Let's do that. We want to get a few things done for a change. So let's try that. Of course, what I'm going to do, I think it'll be easier if I do it this way so I know where Did I bring a pencil? No, I did. Oh, yep, I do. I'm trying to keep some supplies here. It's one of the things I'm trying to do is organize this desk too. For instance, that reason I want to get in bins. And I think Donna has already watched my video. She's quick, man. The moment my videos go up, Donna is on the ball. She's commented. She has shared it on, technically, I'm being a bad admin, because technically I don't allow YouTube videos on Junk Journal Craft and Chat other than Wednesdays and Thursdays, but it is my group, and I'm like, you know what? To help me out as the owner of the group and all the time I put in, I debated leaving it, or am I being very selfish? You know, that's what I'm trying to figure, if I'm being a terrible person because I am allowing it. I don't think I'm going to take it all the way down. There's no sense in wasting all that paper. Today I've had a bit of a dry cough. And I hope I got rid of my sickness really quick, which is unusual for me. And all I want to do is, because I'm going to put glue on the inside of this. So just so I know where I want to put glue. I kind of got it over it quicker than I normally do. And I'm afraid that it's just been sitting underneath. Because all of a sudden today I've been having a bit of cough. But it also could be my asthma. But I don't know what would be causing the asthma, other than I did a lot of cleaning and in dust yesterday. And that might be it. Also, we moved Jacob's dressers and wiped the walls and, cleaned out toys. So we were dealing with a lot of dust. And then today I've been doing the same thing kind of down here. I've been moving things and sweeping and trying to get a bit of a fall clean. And then I'll do another, moving things. I kind of did that already. Oh, look at that. That tore there, but I don't know why that tore there. But I think it was because the envelope was a gift. And I think I didn't quite get it, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'll just ink it a little. It's just short a little bit. And maybe this needs a little more glue on the tip. Before we glue it all back up, because this will be a good pocket. We can use as a pocket. There we go. We put those scraps back in the envelope. They're not supposed to go inside that. Jacob, are you okay, baby love? Sorry, guys. I'm kind of watching. What you doing? Okay, my love. Because his father had to go pick up his mother from the train station, the train bus station, both, because people that work in the city, we have a train that leaves Saint Jerome to Montreal certain parts of the day, not often. I know, because sometimes when I have to get into the doctor's, sometimes I'm way early because it's the only time I can get a train. But she takes a bus from her school, so he goes and picks her up. And I think she's coming over tonight for dinner because I'm making chicken on the stick. It's already bought. It's bought that way. And then what you might want to do, just so that it looks like an envelope, you might want to take and just ink that a little. Oh, that turned out okay. Then it wasn't plain white. You could have it plain white if you want. And the thing is, when I use this as a pocket, I'm just going to show you, for example, I thought of leaving this up and then putting something tucked behind. Then I thought, well, maybe what I need to do is just fold it over like this. And I'll do it like that, is what I'm thinking when I put it in. So I'm not going to fold it over right now. And then, of course, I will collage this. Maybe we'll collage that right now. Let's see. Do we have anything? I'm not going to because it depends on the page I put it on. But at least it's a pocket ready. So we're just going to put that inside the box. We got that covered. Now I've had this for a few days sitting on my desk. What it is I just, this is sometimes how I make journal tags. It's just, I glued the paper together and I do that. And you can do it different ways. I have a book page that it had empty sides, so I'm not going to put anything on this side. All I'm going to do is trim up a little bit better trimming up here. And I'm going to, a little bit better trimming. Wow, Christina. I think you did a worse trimming. There we go. And I got to get rid of the baby bump. Now this could become a journal card or it could be a tag. All depends on what you want to do with it. Oh, my garbage is on the other side. And then I pulled this out. It's just a part of a packaging that I thought I'll turn into a tag. This is a Tim Holtz, and he's even got a hole, but I think it might be too close to the top. But I think I might turn this into a journal card and four-corner it. The background on it is nice as it is. So this is nice and easy. Let's cover the back of it up with some paper. Let's see what we have here that's big enough that we can cover the back of it. And I want it to be a bit darker because of the print on the back. So we can cover this. Again, it's not a dark enough stain on it. I mean, you could have the lines show through, but I don't want it that way, so I'm going to cover it. I think this one's a bit darker. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one to cover it. I'm doing the back of it first because it's just in my thought right now. I figured what I'd do is do that, and then as I'm going through the stuff, I'll have different things ready. It blends. Oh, yeah, I did it right. Ooh, I almost thought I glued it. Have you ever done that where you wanted it, you glue the wrong side and you have the white to the top and you want it to... If I use tea-dyed paper, that's what I'm going to do next week. I'm going to get my table cleared off and I'm going to dye a bunch of paper till enough for the new year. I'm going to try to do some avocado and some tea-dyed for sure, and maybe some other colors. Try to do a pinkish red. Glasses down so I can get nice and close to this. There we go. That side's covered. This side we don't have to. This side, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the sleigh ride, but I'm only going to put a small journal spot on it. Like something like that. But I'm not going to do it so straight. I'm going to kind of do it a little jaggedy. A little jaggedy. And then this, of course, now won't. So we'll have to go here. So we'll just... And this is like different ways you can get your tags made. What's underneath this that's causing bumpy to bumps? Would you cooperate with me, please, paper? I found my favorite glue and I was so happy, except for I'm worried when they run out. And I should have bought 10 the day because I think they accidentally priced it low at $1. I think it was $1.10 for one, and they're normally not that cheap. And we only bought 5 because we thought, oh, well, I only bought 5 because I thought, oh, I'll come back next week and buy another 10 when I get paid. Well, I should have just asked my friend for $10 and bought them all then. Now, what I might be worried is this is too close to the top, so I might end up in the end taking that off. We'll see. Because sometimes when you tear it... Okay, so we have that covered. I'm just covering some of the back of these, so then what I'm going to do here, sometimes what I do, so it's ready for a different tag, ready for a different tag, ready, oh, and ready for tag. This one, even though it's already there, I'm still covering it because I like the feel of the paper. And I'm hoping, yeah, doesn't matter which side I cover. Technically, I wouldn't have to. Excuse me. Probably should have got a glass of water when I sat down. That would have probably helped. But I was too lazy to go all the way up the stairs and get the water. I was focusing on something. Okay. Oh, I need my... I found one. I'm still missing one. I was hoping as I was cleaning it'd appear, but sometimes I worry it gets caught up in something and I throw it in the garbage. That's sometimes my fear. I do. So that's ready to be collaged on. So we're just getting these tags ready. That one's ready. And that one's ready. And I think a good amount. Oh, this one, look at that. Wait, let's get that covered while we can. And then we can put it in the box and put it away. Unless we put a word, but I didn't pull out my Christmas words yet. That's what I was going to do today, and I forgot. And I might make some up and make my own digital of them. I did a really nice one. I got a print for myself. I sold a lot of it. Now I've got to print some for myself. And it's Christmas card greetings, vintage Christmas card greetings. I went looking for vintage Christmas cards, and I just print the greeting of it. And it turned out really nice, and I want some of them. And actually, that's probably what would look perfect on it. And I'm just, nobody minds. I might pop over behind me and see if there's any that I had made up. Or it might be in the folder beside me. Okay, so there. Then that's ready. This is ready to be used in a cluster. That might end up being in a cluster. Let's see here. This is my... Let's see, I don't know if it will. Oh, my computer shut off. Nope, it doesn't. It has all my other printables that I fussy cut and sell, but not the one I want. And there went my lid of my glue. You know, the other day I saw it, and it was actually in my way. I was like, what is this Christmas thing still doing sitting out here? But I might have put it away now, because that's what I would do. That's what I would do. Right, boo-boo? Just one sec. I'm coming right back, guys. Oh, actually, it's in a very simple place. I'll pull this over. Okay. It was in my Christmas sale box. Because it might be the perfect one for this. Because it's kind of got a vintage flair to it. See, I don't know what this was I was putting together. But if you wonder what the package looked like, it looks like this. And I have different sizes. And they're all come off of vintage Christmas greeting, like digitals. Free digitals I found, and then I'm thinking that green might look good. Oh, this has a Happy Christmas, but it's not very bright. I don't like how boring that is. So maybe it'll look funny unless I find something really large to do. See, I got this little teeny one we could just put up here. Yeah. yeah, maybe we'll do that or just here. Because it does say a happy Christmas on the bottom, but you don't really see it. So maybe I'll leave it. Maybe. And I make these labels too. I don't think I have anything that I can put there. Maybe a piece of washi tape. I just feel like I want it to add a little something to the side here. Nope, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. I think I'm overthinking it because I still have to, I might even add maybe a trim of lace or something in it. So because I've done all that, I'm going to put it in the pile of done. Even this would look kind of cute sticking in this pocket. Okay, let's just put that to the side. Let's put these to the side. Okay, scissors away because it's easier if they're away. Okay. Alrighty, so we've got a few things we're going to collage here. And we've got some things that are already collaged, and most of them are backed. I just got to pop in and see what time it is. Well, they'll kind of give it away because they'll probably be home just around 5. We're at 31 minutes, and I've actually done 2 things in 31 minutes. I'm proud of myself. More than 2 because I glued some stuff down. So let's open this up, and let's start seeing what we've got in here that we can do. Okay, let's just kind of put these all here so I can, maybe if I fold that over. I better make sure I don't hum a song. I'm biting. I have a little like canker in the top part of my lip, on the lower lip, and I keep chewing on it. I keep chewing and chewing and chewing on it. And I'm giving myself, I'm still thinking that might look nice there. Ooh, scissors. Let's trim this up. We'll have to cut a bit of the trim off the top, and I just did a wink. Oh, Jacob dropped the command A. The remote control, sorry. Command A is in French. Sometimes he gets a little sleepy at this time of day, but then he's a night owl. To try to get him to calm down and go to, he'd stay up all night watching TV if he could. Because this might look really nice on this. Yeah, and perfect. Perfect. If I wanted to do that, but I'm debating something with that, so we're not going to jump to that right now. And this is too thin, and this is too short, and this is too, okay. I don't know if I want to cover all the music up on one side, or if I want a collage showing a little bit of the music. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Unless I do it. I'm thinking if we collaged it a little bit. See, sometimes I don't, I'll just use a piece of paper because by the time I collage the front and put the paper on the back, it's pretty thick. Sometimes I will fold it over and glue it, so which is what I did with the other one. But in this case, I'm thinking of trimming this a little bit more if I can on each side. Having some of the music stick out from it. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think I will do that. Okay. I can glue on that. That's not a problem. Forgot to put the lid on the glue, so this glue stick is one of these glue sticks. If you don't keep the lid on, the top gets hot. gets a little, so we're going to put that on the edge there. I keep wanting to make sure I'm in the camera. If it's not perfectly straight, I don't have to worry because I can just trim here. And like, for instance, this might feel a little weak, but when I do the other side, I might reinforce it a bit. And that way I won't feel so bad covering the other side of it if I use some of it. You know, when you want to do something and you've got so many thoughts going through your head. See, I don't want, I'm just trying to think of how I would reinforce this. But if I put paper all the way on the back of this, that might help me feel better about it. This one isn't long enough. Well, it's folded. I don't want the fold in the middle. So I need to get a full sheet. If I can find a full sheet here. I know I have lots, but I'm trying to use up the scraps before I use, I don't know where I've been started in this thing. Let me pull it out a little so I can see it a little bit better and grab it a little bit easier. That's purple. Here we go. We can use this one. So what I'm going to do quickly is glue the back. Some of this is sometimes when you got those scrapbook pages and music pages, it's a good way to make use them up and not have so much collected up by using it as a tag. So should really put on my glasses when I'm doing that, because I missed this bit on this side. Okay, I'm not going to put that piece too far just in case I need, so I'm going to leave that like that. I'm just going to And all my Merry Mondays, I am going to, if you like and comment, I'm going to have a lot of contests. Well, you can win things. I don't know what to call them. It's be like all the names will go in. Any Merry Monday videos you watch and you comment on them, yeah, like and comment. You have to comment, not just like, because what happens is the algorithm, well, first of all, I can't get your name in if you like it because it doesn't tell me who likes it. There has to be an actual comment. It could be as simple as a heart. One of the reasons why is YouTube, if they know that your videos are being watched and liked and commented on, then they put it higher up in the algorithm. So then it'll get seen by people other than people that already subscribed, and I'll find new users, new subscribers. So anytime if you comment, if you share any of my videos, your name will go in for and I'm going to do a Christmas journal to be raffled off. and that'll happen probably mid-November. So it's everything between now and then. I mean, trying to decide. I really do like that there, but I think I have to go this way and trim it off that way. But if I trim, I'm going to put my glasses down to do this. I want to trim a little bit of this red off the edge here. And I think I'll do that all along. There we go. It helps when, and then what I'm going to do in this case, I'm just going to put the glue on here. Okay, because I want to get this edged up perfectly here. Right along there. There we go. Because we'll have to trim a little bit off that one side. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. There we go. I don't think a picture would, I was thinking maybe a picture would look good there, but I don't know. Well, maybe. I probably should have done the picture to the top, this to the bottom, and the holly berries in the middle, because that would have went nicely with it. And I don't know. I don't mind it at the bottom. Nope, I don't mind it at the bottom at all. I just want to trim a little off the bottom. And just a touch off the touch, just a little bit. No, I don't mind that at all. I think I will do that. It's funny that I pulled out the first picture I pulled out. I like. Doesn't happen often. A lot of, like the tabs and everything like that, I don't put on now. I do it at the time I put it in its spot, because it depends on where the spot, how many things I have with, already has, I see that I missed a little corner here. I like that a lot. I'm craving candy right now. That's because I had candy yesterday. My first day back, like I treat myself to the weekend to have a little bit of treats, but my first day back I find it a little difficult. So that's my tag, front and back. When I do these, sometimes I don't do it because sometimes I leave it in a square. Sometimes I cut just like a tiny at the top. It also depends on what type of tag I decide to put on it. So a lot of this I'll just leave like this for now. And it's just ready. And then when it goes in its pocket, boo, boo, boo. There she went, knocking boxes over. Oh, my baby girl. Oh, my little fussy cats. Give me 1 second so that I don't roll over them. Oh, I just did. I don't want to tear them. Sorry, guys. 2 seconds. Lucky enough, they fell in a clump. But they fell under where my chair will roll. Boo boo baby. I let you lay in the box. Now don't knock my stuff over. Huh? Huh? My good little girl. What she's doing is she's rubbing her face on it, scratching on the box. Let's check our time. Should have done that before I sat down. We're 44, so we can do some maybe a couple more things, maybe, depending on how quickly we do it. Let's work on this one. What I'm doing is I pulled some things that I kind of cut already, to see. Well, these are like pages, but I don't know why I had done two like that. And even this is ready technically. I need to straighten it up, but I thought it could be a pocket or a side tuck, or it could become a journal card in a pocket. I think I'll lose too much of the beauty of that. That might work better on this. That might work better on this. We just gotta straighten it up. I don't want to cut too much of the flower off, but to get it straight. And I could put it this way, but I like it better this way. And what I'm going to do, put it like that. Do I have a paper clip here? I do this while I decide, since I was working on something else. If I see something, and then I'll just, well, I finish up the one I'm working on. So that might end up there. Let's see what else we can work with here. We can really do some collaging. This is really nice too. But I think I'll lose too much. I need to find a wide one because I want to do this just as, I'm not necessarily that top part, but this part for sure. I think I want it straight as a, so no point in just seeing what I have on the top of that box that would work. If I do that. Oh yeah, there we go. So we'll do that. I have a paper clip here. And all what it is when I get my HP box, it's just the card, the thank you card they put in it, and I save them and I turn them into. Okay, back to this. I'm losing that cherry, and I don't want to lose that cherry. But I'll lose it there too, because it's going to lose. But that's okay if I do. Got that nice green branch. The problem with putting her up there, we're going to lose some of her. How much of this are we going to lose? Nope, I don't mind that. There we go. Okay, so let's start by gluing this. I'm on a roll today. I don't think I've ever made this many, almost got this many things done. This Merry Monday, I was a little more organized. And I didn't talk as much like I did in the first video I made earlier. I blabbered on, I think, for 10 minutes at the beginning. There we go. We'll trim it up. Make sure we get, oh, silly me, this wasn't supposed to go down first. Make sure you don't do that. Don't do what I just did. Don't do what I just did. Don't be that silly, guys. Don't be that silly. The house is so quiet. Well, my computer shut off, and that makes it quiet. When you have a desktop computer, the old, I don't even know what they call it. I know it has a name because I have a programmer, and he always tells me I should remember the box or whatever it is with the fan and the motherboard all in it, and it's noisy when it's going because it's got 2 fans in it, because it was my friend's old computer, and he's a gamer, and he updated his with a better motherboard and da-da-da. So he gave me his old one, which is still really good for me because it's a gamer's computer, which means like the motherboard and all of that's really good, but it needs 2 fans. So it can be noisy. So it's kind of, it went to sleep. And so it's super quiet right now. Super, super quiet. I don't have something to glue on. Ah, ah. The idea is what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to make like some ephemera. We're going to make some pockets. And then we're going to, like, once I get all those journals together, then we can go through and put them and then add more pockets depending on where I want to go with it and everything like that. So that's the goal with it. Oh, this turned out really nice. I really like it. Oh, that's really nice. I really like that. Turned out really, really nice. And if you have washi tape and different, I have to get some nice, I have some Christmas washi tape, but it's more plastic feeling, and it's very kiddish, and I need some vintage ones, because like for instance this one I keep using is really nice, so I could easily put a touch of it if I wanted to add a little red to it somewhere. Maybe right here I might add some, and I don't want it, I want it to look scraggy at the end. Just a little red there. Did this get glued, taped? Okay, so there we go, guys. It's another tag done. And like sometimes if you want to put, you could put a little stamp down here to, if you want to add more. I'm not going to ink on camera. You guys all know how to ink, right? So, okay, let's put that off to the side now. And let's do this one, because this one will be nice and easy to do, because basically, I'm just going to flip this over. Oh, it doesn't really work. It's not big enough. Put it back in its thing. Maybe I'll just use this. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm ready to have a little nap. But I'm trying not to. I might not get as much work done tonight as I normally do. I want to try. I like to stay up when it's quiet in the house. And I might start wanting to maybe do one of my videos at night that I upload first thing in the morning. I just enjoy the quiet of the house. It's the only thing. So, Gab just came home, and Andre. So there we go. Let me check the time. They're going to get a bit of a later dinner. We're at 54 minutes, guys. 54 minutes. But that's okay, because I feel like I was pretty productive this video, guys. More so than other times. And the great thing about this one I'm doing, you don't really have to add, it's so beautiful. I might put some lace on it later. And that's all it needs. I mean, it doesn't need anything else. It just needs to be back now. But I do know what I'm going to be doing with this. I'm going to just do the edges like this. Hold it up and edge it, and then do the middle. Oh, I hope hope it doesn't start raining. I'm doing chicken on stick, which I need the barbecue for, and I just realized it got really cloudy out. It was a beautiful sunny day. My friend was ready to put the barbecue away. I'm like, no, don't put the barbecue away. Still lots of barbecue season. My sister barbecues even in the winter. She moves it close to her back deck door, because her deck door is right close to her kitchen, and she just pops the door open and steps down one step into the snow. And a lot of times she just shovels around that, and she barbecues all winter. She is not bothered by it being a seasonal thing. I would do that here if I could get the barbecue closer to our door. The top deck, you walk down a few steps and then you go onto our bigger deck where it is. Unfortunately, is not big enough to put it. And if it was just a little wider, I would have had my roommate put it there. And that way, this isn't really straight for some reason, and I don't know why, because it's the card. But somehow I did something funky, guys. I did something funky. There we go. And then nice inking. And this I'm going to probably put lace. I might put a little lace. I'm going to do it more pinkish, not so red. I don't know if I have a small one in here. I might do something like this down in the bottom corner, like this, in it. This is an order, so I can't use that one. But I might just do a little cluster at the bottom. I think that's the only one. It's just an order of clusters I did. Right, so something like that. And to add a little bit to it later. I just wanted to show you, since I had those sitting right there. I'm losing my voice. And the only thing I'm going to do on this, and I think my corner rounder, I think I'll just use this corner rounder. I want a small, I don't want a big corner. I want it very simple. It's not the sharpest, but it was 99 cents from Temu, so not expecting a lot. Come on. There we go. Sometimes if the glue hasn't dried long enough either, that doesn't help the situation. There we go. And we're pretty much done now. I thank you for joining me on this Merry Monday. And please like and comment on the video. And help me build my YouTube channel, as well as it's an opportunity to get in the contest to win a journal, a Christmas one. If you don't celebrate, well, most people who are going to watch this do have some kind of Christmas. There we go. And then I don't know what day, probably maybe Wednesday or Thursday, I'll do another Christmas. I'm going to be doing Christmas twice a week. And so, just so that I can get some things, and then as Christmas comes, it might become more Christmas videos. I'm not going to overdo it right now. I knew I kept feeling like something wasn't quite down. So today was a little bit more successful day for me. I'm getting things done on air. And then, oh, I really like it. It turned out so pretty and so simple, as it was so simple. And I used something hanging around. So what did we do today? Well, we got this done, but only covered. We didn't have to do much to that. Then we got this one nicely collaged, and this, I just love how this one turned out. These both turned out really nice. And then we've got this one started. So there we go. And we got this envelope lined. So we got a few things done. I'm happy I can put those 4 things in my box with my, oh, sorry. I forgot we did this one too. So I got a lot more done. And this one, we got the back covered and we've got half of it already collaged. and it won't take much to do the rest. So there we go, guys. Thank you for joining me today.